Episode 1, The Setup. Scene 1, Introduction to Shadow Universe. In a high-tech underground lair, sleek and modern, filled with state-of-the-art technology, large digital screens and a variety of weaponry and gadgets. The lighting is low, casting deep shadows that give the space an air of mystery. Javier? I've been tracking unusual cyber activity linked to a new player. Rumor has it they're developing a psychological weapon, something that can turn ordinary people into killers. Taylor, frowning. This sounds like Vince's style. Psychological warfare is his signature. Shadow, gruffly. We need to find out more. If Vince is involved, this could be bigger than we thought. The team is on high alert, aware that they're dealing with a threat unlike anything they've faced before. In the team's briefing room, a circular space with a large holographic table in the center, displaying a three-dimensional map of the world. Digital screens line the walls, showing live feeds and intelligence reports. Plotagon, in a smooth, mechanical voice. I've intercepted communications suggesting a meeting of interest. A group of Russian businessmen has entered the US, possibly to sell advanced weaponry to a known terrorist cell. Taylor, studying the data. These men aren't just businessmen. They're ex-KGB with connections to Vince. If they're here, it's for something big. Xavier, our sources indicate the transaction involves a virus, a psychological weapon. If this falls into the wrong hands, Shadow, cutting him off. We intercept the transaction. Get me the details. The team decides to move quickly. Shadow and Xavier will lead the operation, with Taylor coordinating from the lair. They plan to intercept the meeting before the virus can change hands. A dark, abandoned building in New Jersey. The place is run down with broken windows and graffiti-covered walls. It's an ideal spot for a clandestine meeting.
I'm picking up heat signatures. Looks like 4 armed guards inside. The virus prototype should be in the main room, far side of the building.
I'm going in.
Shadow moves into the building, taking out guards with swift, silent strikes. Meanwhile, outside, Xavier encounters resistance. A couple of guards have circled back. A brief but intense fight ensues, showcasing Xavier's combat skills. Shadow reaches the main room where he finds a metal case, likely containing the virus. He quickly scans the room with Plotagon, uncovering more details about the transaction.
I've got the location. The meeting's in 2 hours at a warehouse near the docks. This virus is more dangerous than we thought. It's designed to spread through digital networks. Get out of there now.
Shadow secures the intel and makes his way back to Xavier, who has just finished dealing with the last guard. Vince's headquarters are located in a remote, high-security compound. The interior is lavish yet intimidating, with dark colors and expensive decor.
The world is on the brink of chaos, Ramirez, and we're holding the match.
Dr. Ramirez, a scientist who has been forced to work for Vince, is visibly uncomfortable. He's in his late 50s with graying hair and a weary expression.
This virus is too unstable. If it spreads beyond control...
Control is an illusion, Doctor. What matters is who lights the fire, and that will be us.
Vince receives a message on his phone. He reads it and a slow smile spreads across his face.
It seems our friends have company. Shadow's team is closing in on our little operation. Let them come. They'll only find ashes.
Vince dismisses Dr. Ramirez, who leaves reluctantly. The camera lingers on Vince, who is clearly plotting his next move. A rooftop overlooking the meeting spot, a large warehouse near the docks. The night is cold with a light drizzle falling.
This is too well protected for a simple handoff. Something's not right.
I'm scanning the area. No obvious traps, but the security is tight.
Stay sharp. If Vince is involved, expect the unexpected.
As the team continues to observe, the tension builds. Suddenly, Shadow notices something out of place, a small blinking light on one of the cars.
It's a setup. Move.
The building suddenly explodes in a massive fireball, shaking the ground and sending debris flying. The team is thrown back, barely escaping the blast. The screen goes black as the sound of the explosion echoes.